You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa! What up, folks? It's your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. And today we have an amazing return guest, a power couple in comic books, independent. They're smashing all over crowdfunding. They're from Oneshi Press. We had them about 3 months ago, but right now they're back because they got a kick-ass, and I mean kick-ass project called TarMucks. Cthulhu Corporate Coffee. Everybody, I love coffee too. I'm a Boricua. You know I love my coffee. So will they change me from Bustelo to TarMucks? Let's find out and introduce the mighty power couple, the one, the only, Lynsey G and Jayel Draco.
Hey,
what up, mi gente? Oneshi Press is in the building, people.
What's up, Al? How are you?
I'm doing great. I am fired up, man.
I can see you've had your TarMucks, huh?
Apparently so, because that shit is strong, kiddo. That shit got me alive, yo. And a big shout out to the big homie right here, Joey Galvez. Too. You're already on, son.
What
this
up,
hype. Big Joey, what's popping? Get collective, yo. Thank you, Joe, for hooking us up once again to talk the greatness of their current project. So, folks, again, we had them 3 months ago. I'm gonna share that link too, so you could see the greatness and even the story we came up with there, which is really fun. But with that, no origin story this time. All right, we need an origin story of this awesome project. But even before that, we need an origin of what happened from the last project. Did it get funded? What's popping with that? I mean, the people getting their books, got their books. What's up?
So Tracy Queen, the third issue was our most successful Kickstarter yet.
Woo!
So
congratulations!
We had the most amount of books ordered, the most amount of backers, the most amount of funding, the largest profit margin. Like on every single metric, it was just hands down our most successful Kickstarter yet.
Go Indie, go Oneshi, wepa! Beautiful. That's beautiful.
That was awesome. It really panned out.
Yeah,
we're really stoked about it. Our Moby Dick that we were Captain Ahabing after was like breaking that 10K barrier of like Kickstarter funding. 10K was like our man. If we could just get our Kickstarters above 10K, and Tracy Queen just went right past it and kept going, and we were just like, yeah.
As
awesome.
it should, because it is fire, it is dope. Yo, what up, Big David? How you doing?
Al, do you know David? David is so awesome. David did the theme song for Tracy Queen, which we just released to our backers, and then soon it will be on YouTube.
As a music
David
video?
Also did the theme song of TarMucks, which you can hear a little bit of it in the TarMucks intro video.
We're gonna see that. Don't you worry, we're gonna see that.
But there's
I got that Kickstarter.
Song. It's so good. Oh man, it's so cool.
How did you hook up with David?
Yeah.
So we hooked up with David when I was on a few comic book groups on Facebook, and I was putting out stuff about Mr. Guy, and David was like, yo, I really love this. Can I do a theme song for it? And I was like, can you? What do you mean, can you? Like, please do,
Yo, listen,
and he did it. And,
I gotta say something, Jay. Isn't it funny when people that respect and love what you do hit you up anywhere? Would you mind? They're like, yo, I don't mind, so long as you send it to me first.
Right? Of course I don't mind. What do you mean would I mind? So like, and I was like, all right, this will be cool. Someone's, gonna make a theme song for our thing, like whatever. I wasn't expecting much, but man, he blew my freaking mind.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's done it 6 times for us now.
What?
So he did.
But David, Comic Crusaders is the theme song. It's popping, son.
Yeah, like I want everybody to be like, yo, how do I work with David? And I want to be like, well, you got to talk to his people, make sure to, buy enough Kaiser rolls, get enough TarMucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we'll get a meeting,
Oh, wait a minute. You telling me I got to go through King Kaiser?
No. Just through Cthulhu.
King Kaiser always gets his
You
cut.
just got to go through Cthulhu. Yeah, but David, I've been talking to him this whole time for years now. Like, we're really tight. We talk all the time, and I'm always amazed. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, you should write to so-and-so, see if they want a song. Or he'll be like, oh, I just wrote to so-and-so. And they're like, no, I'm not into that.
Well, you know what, folks? And that's your loss. Because when you have people that are wanting to celebrate you, you know what? Let them. Let them. You, what the fuck are you doing this for?
Like, you just said no to that? Like, have you heard his theme songs?
No, they clearly haven't.
Yeah, bro. What? David, put me up together some tracks. I'll spit some bars, and we have a new intro. What's popping, son? I love this. I love you guys, bro. So, all right, so you got that successfully funded. You kicked ass. You got music on it and all that.
And we just got the books in this week. So
for Tracy Queen, right?
For Tracy Queen.
So they're starting to ship.
Probably.
Yeah, this weekend we'll be bagging and packing books.
See, folks, that's why he has that bandana on. No, he's not a dishwasher. He's getting ready to start packing.
This is my comic bagging bandana.
You know he's serious about fulfillment. You like,
oh shit, bro! Do you have a table too, a booth with the smock and all? You like start bagging and you start shaking your head. This mother.
I got the big yellow rubber gloves up to my elbows. They like squeak when I move them.
Oh my god, I remember those. That was so hard to fucking put on too.
The goggles.
And then when you take them off, there was this nastily sweaty inside.
Oh yeah.
Like who the hell would reuse that? You know what I mean?
You gotta rinse them out.
Yeah, you can turn them
inside out and dry them, and then powder them.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Oh, so you have reused yellow gloves.
Talcum powder.
Wait, talcum powder, if I put it in certain places, may give you certain diseases. Oh, I'm
you
just
let
saying.
things breathe, you know.
Okay. So areas you don't put it in, folks. You hear this, all right? So
consult your, dermatologist first.
I love it.
Before listening to anything I say about hygiene, consult your dermatologist.
I mean, look at the guy. He's there looking like somebody that belongs in the back of a restaurant in California, bro. What the fuck? But he doesn't. You know why? Because he is definitely one of the most amazing creators ever. As part of Oneshi Press with the lady right here, Lynsey G, and because they're doing quality. I can't wait to start showing you the TarMucks because this shit is just gorgeous, beautiful. So before I even start showing it off, I need to start getting the seeds of this. Like when does TarMuck start getting into your head and started becoming something real?
So when we first started working on creative projects together, he was working on this series Pack. It's about vigilante dogs in Brooklyn. All right.
Wow, I knew some in Queens.
Well, we were living in Brooklyn together at that point. And so we had this masked vigilante who hangs out with stray dogs.
My sketchbook, a drawing from 2011.
And he needed a place.
Say that again.
Yeah, try it again.
2011, early concept art.
That's dope, man. I used to have a 6-pack like that.
Yeah, at 2011 I probably did too.
So we were conceptualizing this comic book and we wanted two of the main characters are the vigilante and a police officer, and we wanted them to be like getting together like under the radar somewhere, so we needed a meeting place for them. And part of the story is that their neighborhood is gentrifying, so a whole bunch of places that used to be, mom and pop bodegas and coffee shops and diners are getting taken over by a corporate coffee franchise called TarMucks.
Oh, and that's where you did this way back then.
This was in 2012.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh shit! Stamped, sealed right there. 2012, folks. You see that?
So at first, it was just a joke in Pack, but then we were also writing Tracy Queen, which also takes place in New York City. That was originally Queens, then it got moved to Brooklyn. And we decided that
meeting in Starbucks and TarMucks.
Yeah. So obviously we were like, making fun of a certain very famous corporate coffee franchise.
Who doesn't want to make fun of it? But who doesn't want to make fun of them?
Right. And like especially in New York, like we saw it where like, I don't know, you go to one place and there's a TarMuck or there's this corporate coffee brand on this corner, and then a few months later you go back to that same intersection and there's one like across the street. They're just like creeping in and taking over everything.
The only thing I hate about them really is to stop using my language for your sizes, because it doesn't make sense all the time.
It doesn't make sense. So we even made fun of that. We had a joke about in Pack, I think in the first issue.
Oh yeah.
The chief of police says, "Now go to TarMucks and get me a drink what are you doing? And the guy goes, okay, well, what size do you want? And he goes, Fuerte, what do you think, you jackass?
Oh, I'm like, yo, somebody said, listen, the first time someone sent me to that corporate shop and asked me for the size that they asked me for, I looked at them very perplexed because I had never gone to a Starbucks before. So I'm like, okay, that's really how they say it? And they're looking at me like I'm an idiot. I'm like, okay, whatever. I go there and I see this, so I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Now give me my Bustelo, folks.
Yeah. It's not, David. You
it's
can't
not.
say that.
It is not. It's not. You know what it is? TarMucks is way better.
So I'm gonna tell you a little story. Around that time, I was like, yeah. Someone was like, "What if you get like in trouble? What if you get a cease and desist or you get a lawsuit?" And I had actually just read a case of a comic book artist who had a satire of a very famous corporate coffee company in their comic, and they got sued. And this corporate coffee franchise sued the butt off of this indie comic book artist. And this indie comic book artist got so much PR that their comic blew up so big that they made like 10 times the amount of money that they got sued for.
I would have been like, here,
like, you know what? Bring it. You know, like.
And didn't he actually? I think he opened up like a pop-up coffee shop.
Yeah.
That was called "This Brand Sucks."
Yeah, it was.
I love it.
Yeah, and he used the name too in the coffee shop, so like it was a big deal.
I think they took him to court for that, and he won that one because it was satire. So.
It's satire. Listen, folks, that is
like if you're gonna sue a kid for making art, you deserve to go down. Yes. You know what I mean? Like you deserve every bit of negative PR you get.
If you go out there trying to claim you have some of the best coffee and you don't, you should go down. Because listen, not for nothing.
Well, that's opinion, you know.
My opinion is that a bodega has better coffee than that spot.
Right.
And Lynsey and I always say that. We're always like, oh, we're going to the bodega for coffee.
If you're a corporate entity and you go into neighborhoods and take over mom and pop bodegas with your crappy coffee,
and you put them out of business, and then you talk about fair trade and all that stuff. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah. No. So back to the origin story. So we made TarMucks as a joke for this one comic book, and then we decided, you know what? Our other comic book characters in other worlds should have access to this too. So it kind of started spreading in that same insidious way into our other comic book world. So
stop fucking around. You telling me that TarMucks is like a Oneshi universal brand?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm digging it.
Oh yeah, it exists throughout the Oneshi.
It kind of reminds me of the CW verse with the hamburger joint that goes across every show.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they have a hamburger joint that goes across like every show. It's like that's funny.
That's
so
awesome.
Like, you're kind of doing that within the. Oh, that's cool. Yo, I love this. I love when people do that because then it really does. It was like Damage Control in Marvel, right? They existed and then they were there and then they finally got their own book. So it's like that happening. They're everywhere and they finally get their own book.
Yeah.
And so like that's actually another thing. Like Nicola and Tracy Queen, he's always reading the Mr. Guy comic. And Tracy loves TarMucks, right? Mr. Guy also loves TarMucks, but it's post-apocalyptic, so he can't get any. But Mr. Guy is always reading his Catfish comic from before the apocalypse, and Catfish also loves TarMucks, so it's like
just mixing.
There you go. Big Belly Burger. There you go. Joey done said it. Big Belly Burger is across the CW.
I didn't know about it. That's awesome.
So. And then Cthulhu in TarMucks also has a tattoo of Catfish on his shoulder. Damn. And Mr. Guy also has the same tattoo. So, like, they're all fiction to each other.
So, wait a minute, though. But the tattoo, do they get this from the same artist? And does that make them have a connection? Or
we don't know. So, actually, Mr. Guy, when he meets Cthulhu, he's like, wait, is that a catfish tattoo? And Cthulhu's like, oh, yeah. And Mr. Guy's like, dude, I got the same one, and pulls down his pants.
Oh, damn, bro. Let me moon you, motherfucker. Check this out. Look at my ass real quick. I love it. You guys are so sick.
So speaking of Cthulhu, so when Jayel made that logo, we thought, what's the funniest like seafaring kind of thing we could put in there? And obviously it was Cthulhu.
Yeah, we want it to be like nautical themed because that's the joke, right?
And so like over the past few years, we've noticed that Cthulhu is getting really big in the indie comics sphere.
Yes.
Like there's all these like anthologies and comic series that are all centered around Cthulhu. And we were like, maybe we should like make something out of this. And we've been talking about someday getting these mugs made. So we just decided, let's figure out exactly how Cthulhu came to be the logo for TarMucks. Like, how does that all fit together? Let's make a backstory for it. And then let's get these freaking mugs made. So that all started happening. And around that same time, we discovered that this company called Comics on Coffee, excellent people.
Oh man, I met them. I met them
You
at
met them?
MegaCon.
Oh, yeah, they're in Florida.
Awesome.
Yeah, I met them at MegaCon and tried the blueberry.
Oh yeah.
Oh my effing god,
Dude, they're
This
serious,
one, the
right?
drinker,
Yo,
must
bro.
be really good.
They're
Bro.
serious. They make
bro. You don't
serious
understand. I'm out Mega. I'm Puerto Rican. You're like, you cut me, I'm gonna bleed black because I drink my coffee black, no sugar. and I was walking down the side. I'm like, damn, why does it smell like fresh coffee? And then I found them.
Yeah,
Yo,
this is legit.
I wrote
Everybody
down-
watching, we didn't plan this. This isn't like some PR thing.
No, I'm just saying though. Check it. So I kind of like glided. Like, yo, bro, I look like motherfucking Bobo. What was it? From the Star Wars, the big motherfucker. What's his name?
Java?
Yeah, I look like Jabba, just fucking gliding to them. It was like, yo, smells good here. What you got? So we started chit chatting. He goes, I got this blueberry. I said, really? Do you have samples? He goes, no doubt. Just brew fresh, bro.
Amazing.
How could I never knew that I would love a blueberry coffee like that. I was like, holy shit, bro. You're lucky I don't come here every day with a mug. All right. So it was dope shit though. That's what it is, yo.
Yeah, they're fantastic. We
Joey about to get a tattoo. You know what I mean? He needs it right now.
Catfish, yeah. Java,
And he needs his Java.
Java the cup.
Yo, there you go.
Java
Trademark
the mug.
Java the cup by Oneshi Press right now. Don't fuck around.
Oh
all right?
man, that's okay. That's our next mug.
That's it.
Or
Java
at least I'm gonna draw it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, bro. And give it a big white beard so that way you don't infringe on other copyrights.
I'll give it 10, you know.
Hey, white tentacles though. Come on, bro. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this thing. These are like tentacles.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
Aldusa. Look at this. This is Aldusa's beard.
Do
All
a
right.
little twists.
Oh, I'm working on no. The whole point of this is because I'm gonna have one day one long braid.
Nice.
I think you should do tentacles like Cthulhu.
You think?
Yeah, like several.
I'm not there. I'm almost there. You know what?
Almost.
It'll be Oneshi sponsored braid.
You gotta let
bro.
the sides grow in to have enough, you know, to make like.
Yo.
You can have
Anyway.
just like 3 tentacles in front. It'd be fine.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna listen to the lady because ladies know what up. All right.
I
and then Lynsey's like, don't you ever listen to my ass.
Oh, look, you got the Kickstarter up. All right.
Yeah,
How's
I
it?
needed to bring this up because we got to bring up the video. Yo, what up, Yuki? What's popping?
Hi, Yuki.
Yo, so check it out. This is the project. So I want to kind of, before I show you off the video, look at that number right there. They were looking for
Oh,
3,500, right? And they're at 4,908 right now. So
Yes.
folks,
So
$92 away from 5 racks, son.
92 from our next stretch goal.
92,
That's like
Let's get it done before the end of this show.
one or two backers could do
Yeah.
that.
Guess what? It's Friday. It's pay date, folks. So during the show, make it rain. I'm gonna be refreshing. Throw those pledges in to this amazing project. So obviously, the first
JC
thing I
Chase
wanna
is here. What up, Jace?
Yo!
My dude.
What up, Big Jace? Is popping, kiddo. The Chase himself. All right.
The
So
Chase is on.
comic book. The next comic book, The Chase. is on. All right. So let's check out this awesome little trailer real quick from the.
Are we gonna watch the video?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it right now,
Music
kiddo.
by David.
Hi, I'm Lynsey G. I am the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Oneshi Press and the co-writer of TarMucks Origins.
Hi, I'm Jayel Draco. I'm the co-founder and lead designer of Oneshi Press, and I'm the co-writer of TarMucks Origins.
I think we can all agree that starting the day without coffee is a horror too eldritch to be endured.
Not only that, but Cthulhu and his friends feed off the energy you give off when you're sleeping.
Luckily,
Ooh.
TarMucks brand corporate coffee is here to keep you awake.
Together, with illustrator Michael Abstracto, we've created a 16-page comic about why you need to drink your daily dose of TarMucks Go Juice to keep the world safe and the old ones at bay.
We're pairing this eco-friendly, sustainably produced 16-page full-color comic with a bag of direct trade, sustainably sourced Get Java coffee.
And an earth-friendly,
What?
EPA-free, top-rack, dishwasher-safe, biodegradable, reusable TarMucks coffee.
Jesus
Together,
Christ, it's
Oneshi
everything.
Press and TarMucks Coffee are going to save the world. And we're not stopping there. We've partnered with One Tree Planting to plant
What?
a tree for every single backer on this campaign.
We're bringing
Wow.
this project to Kickstarter, a community-oriented platform that brings creators together with like-minded readers.
To entertain, enlighten, and do good in the world.
Kickstarter
Yes.
also helps bring creators together with other creators.
We've partnered with 2 other paradigm-shaking Cthulhu comic creators to bring this campaign to life.
You can also order this decaf blend, Cthulhu is Hard to Caffeinate, paired with Cthulhu is Hard to Spell 2,
Woo!
The Terrible Twos,
It
by
is.
creator Russell Nolte of Wannabe Press.
You can also find Cocoa is for Cthulhu, a hot cocoa mix paired
nice.
with the C is for Cthulhu Eldritch Kids board book.
That's in addition to our TarMucks Coffee, reusable mug, 16-page comic, all available here alongside
The TarMucks theme song by David Garinger of Next Arc Studios,
Woo!
stickers, postcards, and Eldritch art prints from Jayel Draco.
Look at that swag, folks.
Cube Cthulhu, a cube craft paper toy of Cthulhu, and this laser-etched,
Oh!
multicolored, light-up TarMucks crest.
That'll
With your
look nice on
support,
my
we're
background.
ready to save the world with you. Just scroll back up, find the pledge level that works for you, and smash that back now button.
Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't save the world, make these cups, comics, and coffee, and plant these trees without you.
Thank you.
I love that. Oneshi Press, we build worlds.
Oneshi Press and TarMucks.
Hey.
Damn it.
Michael Abstracto, we've
Preparing. Nope. I don't have it.
You can also order this decaf blend.
Nope. Sorry.
It's also available alongside. Maybe I should wait for that helicopter. And this
I'm
Cube
dying
Cthulhu
here.
Cube
This
Craft
is dope.
paper.
Ta-da! All right. We're good.
This is fucking great. You even put fucking B-roll in that shit. I love it. Yo, you guys rock. You guys just effing rock. I swear to God, you guys
Thank you
must be
so
my
much.
favorite
That's
comic book
awesome.
people.
I
You
appreciate
Thank
guys-
you for playing that. We're pretty proud of that video. Not gonna
That
lie.
shit is hilarious, and I love that. And fuck.
it.
Listen, yo, I've been there so many times. It's hilarious. I don't even know how you can get through a podcast without acting up. You know what I mean? So it's like
At
I
this
breathe. I
point,
breathe during the podcast.
Yeah, those bloopers are just like, all right. I wonder what our bloopers are gonna be this time.
Yeah.
Like we know they're gonna be there. You know, we're not worried about it. We're like, whatever. We're gonna mess
love it.
this up. Let's just go for it. You know?
I love it. And look how sexy, folks. You see that? A comic book, a cup. Decaf, though? I need my caffeine for you. Why decaf? We're talking about
So-
keeping the world awake, son.
Yeah, but a few people were like, look, for medical reasons, I can't
David
have
says he's here for the cocoa. All right.
Yeah. So we wanted to be like, well, all right, if you can't have caffeine, you still deserve to have coffee.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, and here's the thing
it's an
that
accessibility
we've
thing
been
also.
learning about decaf too is like there actually still is caffeine in decaf, just not nearly as much.
Right.
It's usually like 3 to 5% of the amount that's in a normal cup of coffee is in
Okay.
a decaf cup.
All right. But guess what? I've been drinking that shit since I was born. My mother gave me that shit in a bottle when I was a newborn. So
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I'm immune to coffee. So a decaf,
Right.
decaf caffeinated, same, no difference so long as it tastes good.
Yeah, we had a few people that were just like, look, if I have caffeine, I'm likely to have this medical problem or that medical problem.
What?
And so we were like, oh, that's a good point. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people we know that actually medically can't have caffeine.
Yeah.
So we were like, but we want you to enjoy really good coffee anyway.
That's crazy because
So
in the book, TarMucks is,
Yeah.
initially they were pushing some very crazy ingredients, up until
Well,
they
we're not
changed.
really too worried about actual Cthulhu. So I
Speak for
figure.
yourself. I don't know.
So talk about these early origins and the original ingredients for the TarMucks and what the legends are as to why we need this coffee in our lives.
Okay, so should we give like some spoilers to the backstory?
You don't have to give the spoilers, but you could give us some
You don't have
teasers.
to do every detail, but a few hints is good.
Okay.
Hints.
So the
yeah.
last time Cthulhu awoken and was rampaging, grumpy and all that, some adventurers set off to stop Cthulhu, and a mage, a witch, used a spell, concentrated a circle around Cthulhu to like put him in a slumber, to like stop him from rampaging, right? So that's like why he has a little pentacle on his head. That was part of their spell to keep him asleep. But it takes a lot of energy to keep that spell going.
And
And Cthulhu is trying to siphon energy to wake up. So there's two different people trying to use energy here, right? One is trying to keep Cthulhu asleep, and the other is Cthulhu trying to wake up. So Cthulhu is trying to take your dream energy, and the spell is trying to use your awake energy, right?
Okay.
So the idea is by powering people's awake energy, we can starve off Cthulhu from siphoning your dream energy. So it's kind of like, it's a little tongue in cheek,
So-
But
Are
it's
you
also,
telling
it's
me?
also based on Lovecraft lore.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah, like Cthulhu is literally trying to sap
influence
your dream
people
energy.
through their
Yeah.
dreams, and dreams are where like he gets his power from.
So-
So this is playing on the real stuff.
So
Right.
what type of power is within the coffee itself that people are unaware of? Or are people
It's
aware
just-
of the danger?
It's just keeping people energized.
Yeah.
The
so-
more energized you are in your day, the more that spell has.
You
to
know what
feed
that
off of.
means? If you give me TarMucks coffee, I'll probably destroy Cthulhu by myself. You don't want Mega having that coffee, bro.
Supply.
Holy shit, bro! I'll keep him at bay by myself for my lifetime. That's for sure.
So the idea is that TarMucks is sort of like the front for this whole actual magical sect that is invested in keeping Cthulhu asleep. So the more TarMucks they sell, the more energy they have to work with to keep Cthulhu asleep.
Gotcha. And who is this guy right here with the little top hat?
That is 20's Radio Guy. 20's Radio Guy is so when I do live streams,
Yeah.
people in chat, they get a chat currency called Dracoins. And the more you
Great
chat,
coins. Oh, look at this guy got it on crypto and shit.
Yeah, dude. So the more you chat in my stream, the more Dracoins you get, right?
Check
And
that
when you
out.
get enough Dracoins, you can redeem them for certain things. You can redeem them for a art critique or for a commission or a sketch over of one of your drawings if you want me to explain something to you. But also, one of the things you can redeem is 20's Radio Guy, where for a whole minute, I talk like 20's Radio Guy, and
No
everything I
way.
say comes out like 20's Radio Guy.
Ah,
And it's just
shit.
really goofy. So that was my character.
How
That
did
was
you
the-
even figure that out? Because now I feel like making a mega coin.
Mega coin.
Yeah, and a big W in the front, and then the rest Wepa spelled out on the back.
That's a Twitch thing, right? Like you can,
Yeah, I think Streamlabs, and you might be able to connect that.
That's
to,
very cool, bro. I love how forward thinking you are just to get a community involved in the project. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
So,
Eh.
it occurred to me that because this was part of our community thing, like you said, having that character be the host of this comic, it just seemed like, hey, a lot of our community is already familiar with that favorite as a character, so let's put him in here.
and we had him in a
Yeah.
previous comic that we did with the same illustrator, Michael Abstracto, before, which is actually just for our mailing list. Like it's not
Yeah.
available.
If you're on our
anywhere else.
mailing list, you'll get that for free.
But wait, and where can they get on a mailing list? I'm pretty sure they want to know.
So oneshipress.com/unexpected will get you a free comics anthology. You'll get a free 8-page comic called
Ooh.
Enter the Oneshi Verse. You'll get a free
What?
24-page comic book sampler. You'll get We just keep
just
sending
get
out
on
free
These
stuff.
guys are pimps. Check it out right there. Look, their website is at the bottom, and it was slash what again?
Unexpected.
yeah.
Unexpected. Yeah, because what comic company does things like this? There you go. Totally unexpected for real.
Actually, yeah, even just on our website, there's a little pop-up that says, hey, do you want to get free stuff? Join our mailing list. So you just put in your email address and it'll just keep sending you free stuff.
Folks, don't F around. You better start joining right now. Not just pledge to this amazing Kickstarter right now. Again, let's get them to 5 racks, yo. They're only a couple of bucks away. So let's make it happen. Don't
We
F
can
around
do it.
now. It's payday. There's no
Yeah,
excuse.
When we hit that $5,000 mark, we are unlocking a new stretch
Oh, I'll
goal.
show them what we're
Oh, you're gonna unlock something new, Lynsey. Oh my God, talk to me while he is away.
Well, so we're doing stretch goals based on how much funding we're getting, but we're also doing backer milestones that are based on how many backers we have. So when we hit $5,000, we're going to unlock something that Jayel is bringing over right now. And when we hit 120 backers, we are going to be giving people more digital comics. So every 10 backers, we've got a digital comic from somebody that we've partnered with that's going to go out with everybody's rewards.
Oh my God, what a power couple. You hear this, folks? They are celebrating collectors and fans.
Yeah, and we got as many Cthulhu and Lovecraft and like creepy things as possible on this list. So
who doesn't love Lovecraft? And again, folks, for you that don't, please understand he is a product of his time.
yes.
Get over it. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, and we're
That
very
was just a product of the time.
we're very invested in any mention that we make of Lovecraft to always be clear that he was not a good guy.
He wasn't a good guy, but oh my God, look at that shit. Oh, what is this? This looks dope.
This is our stretch goal. Everyone will get this. And what this is, it's a great art print. You could just like frame it and put it on your wall. It's funny.
Yeah.
Or it's
Postcard.
a mailable postcard.
Hey, I'm not
So you
mailing
can send it
anything
to
with that.
somebody who you think would really like it. You know, you can use it. It's an actual real,
I do not want to mail it. I want to keep
but
it
you
all
can
for
frame it,
myself.
you know.
Love
That's up to you,
coffee, hate
but-
doom.
This will be included in every single physical backer's pledge. If
How
we get
dope.
$92 more, everyone
How
will
dope.
get this.
How dope is that, folks? Make it happen. Only $92 away. Don't be cheap.
There's actually, so coming up after this is Mr. Guy 2. And Mr. Guy is actually 20's Radio Guy's grandson.
You just revealed that. Oh my god.
What?
The people who are here are special enough to get that information.
You know what?
Don't go spreading that around. That's just for you folks that are here. But
Exclusive.
so Mr. Guy actually meets Lovecraft, and
Oh.
Lovecraft is punished for all of eternity for being a racist. He's got crab claws and tentacles coming out of his face. He has like a
million
slug
bugs.
tail covered in
So
bugs.
basically, he's been punished with everything he has spoken about.
Yeah, so they're like, hey, you did solid by the old ones and keeping us alive and keeping us in pop culture, but you were a racist, so you're punished for eternity.
You were a dick.
And we have a little KF Catfish pops up in the corner with a little sign that says racist with an arrow pointing to him. It's great. So
I mean,
we
it
don't
is
gloss
crazy.
over that. We're not about to make excuses for it. We're like, yeah, he was a major contributor to pop culture. Huge
We're
part of
aware of his
our
history,
modern
yeah.
lore comes directly from him.
Well, and
But
the thing
he
about
was a fucking
Cthulhu
racist,
is like
you know, and
he went above and beyond like a product of his times. Like he really did and said and wrote things that he didn't need to. Like
he could have just not been
he
a
coulda
dick,
just
you
not.
know. You could
Yeah,
just
he
not-
did it, but again, just being who he was in the era and
Right.
and the circumstances surrounding him. Again, because people nowadays will look at this kind of stuff that's happening in our time, 20, 30 years from now, and be like, "Oh, these motherfuckers were
You're like,
dicks."
oh,
Well,
You know what I mean?
that's
So it's
not-
like
here's what we know.
dickliness apparently goes through eons and generations. Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
true.
people who get popular, whose work gets popular in pop culture, that is a form, like that's kind of like our heroes, our rock stars, our
Yeah.
rock star writers, our rock star, pop culture makers. Like, we don't want them to be products of their time. We
We
want
don't,
our
but
rock
that's what
stars
they
to
were.
be ahead of the time. We want our rock stars to be paragons of how awesome humans can be. We
Preach.
want our rock stars to be amazing, forward thinking, ahead of the time.
Yeah, but then reality hits,
Wait,
and
you-
yeah. But then reality hits, and the real thing is, we're all still just human, and not everyone is on the same level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We give some.
And look at this. JC is saying that even in his time, he was considered bad. And those times were bad. So in bad times, for someone to be considered bad, I'm like, holy fuck, how bad were you?
He was pretty gross about it. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Listen, I see.
Interesting to note that, like, over time, I think he mellowed out a little bit about it. Like, I've read that, like, basically when World War II started, he was like, "Oh, like I don't, I don't believe in all this."
He was like, "Oh wait, I need to tone it down. I'm not trying to be like that."
Or actually, I think he died before World War II.
You know
started,
what?
It was close. Like when that started, that.
On the rise.
When the World War started, maybe World War One, that would probably wasn't around his time, but when that probably shit happened, he was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be spreading this hate. Because again, at the end of the day, you know what I like to identify myself as? Not Lord Mega, but as a human being. Mm-hmm. Can we just not just be human beings, folks? Because when the alien comes, all you motherfuckers are gonna say, we're not white, we're not black, we're human.
So, Lucy. Lucy's gonna be on a pedestal.
Oh my God! When the aliens come looking for Lucy, we better know how to fucking bullshit and get a great makeup artist. Make somebody look like Lucy.
We're gonna deep fake them. We're gonna deep fake
them. Let it deep fake Tom Cruise, son. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, who played I Love Lucy in the biopic?
Somebody just played Lucy in a biopic, and she was pretty convincing. We didn't get her.
Was that?
My wife hated that biopic.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see it. Yeah, I just remember seeing the image and being like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah, she didn't like it because it was very politically based. Not much about the humor on it. About who she was. Again, because you also talk about Lucy was ahead of her time. Because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have Star Trek. What? She greenlit Star Trek, or did you not know this?
I did not know that. Actually, that's amazing.
That's it was brought to them, and she was a power. Here's what I'm saying, yo. Lucy was a female powerhouse in her time.
Oh yeah, she was forward thinking. And that's what I mean. She was not.
So imagine Star Trek. She was like, "How could you guys not? This needs to be on." Yeah. She helped greenlight that shit.
Yeah, it was her production company originally, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, greenlit it. I forgot about that.
Also like. She was forward thinking, and so was Gene Roddenberry. I mean, like,
absolutely
forward thinking, not a product of his time.
Like you guys are having fun.
Well, we're trying.
You guys are forward thinking, having fun with amazing products that are based on old things, but bringing it to a modern forefront, using modern things, new storytelling, dreams, this, that, coffee, us keeping awake, and not just that, but you're actually giving me some coffee, and not just that. But if people back, you're doing something amazing. I mean, listen, the earth needs all the love you can get right now. You guys are doing One Tree Plant, working with OneTreePlanted.org.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I want you guys to let us know what's up.
So, I've always been a tree person, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like I'm
a plant person, and I love to garden and grow up plants. Like I've had a plant here for 12 years now.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, and it survived the fire, and I brought it back to life.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
When my mom gave me that plant. This is why I love it so much. My mom's still with me.
Okay.
But she gave me this plant, and when she came like last year, she goes, "Damn, you still got it? It survived the fire." I'm like, "Yeah, I brought it back to life because I know." Listen, plant life is very important.
That makes it so special.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, our house is full of plants. He actually has much more of the green thumb than I do.
Hey.
I've always been really into trees just since I was a kid, And
are you worried about the sequoias in California? Yes. Me too, man. I mean, those are. I hope this could survive this devastating fire out there. Prayers.
They're treasures, and there used to be so many more giant old trees, and more sequoias, and more old trees of all kinds that were cut down when people started logging.
Yeah, because people are fucking assholes and don't understand the preciousness of the resources around us.
Right. So that's just something that's always been close to my heart. So recently I learned about OneTreePlanted.org, which is an organization that reforests places that really need it. So they have programs all over the world in places that have been deforested that need more forest cover. And you can go and just donate however much you have. They will plant a tree per dollar that you donate, and you can choose where you want it to be, or you can just say, put this
Put it
tree
where it's
wherever
needed.
it's most
Yeah.
needed.
I'm about to start building the mega forest. Then let's go.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
the
love
mega
that. The mega
forest.
So for a while, like, you know, Mother's Day, I would buy my mom a few trees, or, you know, somebody's
Aw.
birthday, I'd buy them trees. And I was doing that actually last Mother's Day for both of our moms. And I asked Jayel, you know, how many trees do you want to plant for your mom? And he was like, you know, we should just do this.
You
through
said
our
I need a jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to start, you know,
Let's
National
cover the world,
Forest.
right?
So we decided we'd try it on this campaign. We'd see how it goes. And our goal is to, for every campaign that we have in the future, to plant a tree for every backer.
Thank you for providing oxygen to us humans.
Right, exactly. And we reached out to One Tree Planet and said, hey, like, this is something that we want to do for a while. How can we make that work with you guys? And they were like, let's become partners.
Oh my God, really?
Wow. Yeah, they're really great people. They're really available to talk to you about what you want to do. And so we just talked to them, and we're now official partners of One Tree Planted. And hopefully we're gonna, start.
Folks, how could you not want to support this amazing project? Look what they're doing. They're bringing greatness and giving us oxygen too. On top of that, support this shit right now. Kickstarter.oneshipress.com right now. Let's get it done, folks.
You know, and trees also, it's like, okay, they provide oxygen, but they also do a lot more than that. They also sequester carbon in their growth. So they take carbon out of the atmosphere.
Yes.
And that's really, really important, because carbon is definitely building up, and it's breaking up our ozone, you know.
And they support ecosystems within the soil too, which is also a carbon sink and really important for keeping that stuff out of the air.
Also, the pinings and pollens and nutrients that trees release go into our aquifer and go out to our coasts. And what a lot of people don't realize is that the majority of oxygen that we breathe comes from coastal phytoplankton blooms, which are fed directly from inland forests.
Word. Oh,
so without inland forests, our oceans die. And if our oceans die, there's nothing on this planet.
Yeah. So it's
just
all
bugs
connected.
and bacteria.
All right,
we'll
folks,
just
you hear this?
reduce the bacteria again. And
do you hear this, folks? So it's a serious thing. So
trees have been around long enough.
Going to help, you know,
that everything has evolved with them. You know, everything has become dependent on them.
Absolutely. I mean, this is why I love my greenery, my plants. I'm happy where I'm at right now. This is so country, you know, coming from Brooklyn, from where I'm at now. But you know, you go outside in the morning or at night and you hear nothing but fucking weird noises. But you smell beautiful air, and I'm like, oh my God, what
kind of noises?
Dude, I don't know if these are crickets or what, but I never heard crickets as loud as these. If these are crickets, because it isn't like some wild shit that wifey and I be like, yo.
It's like cricket.
I'm gonna admit something here. We smoke weed, so obviously every single sound effect gets even elaborated more when we're fucking bent. So it's like, oh my God, what the hell am I about? Yo, I feel like going inside, because it's like, is Jason coming, son? And yes, David, you could save the world.
Right.
Help save the world.
Yeah. So that's kind of like part of the thing with the campaign is like, you're saving the world from Cthulhu, you know, by drinking the coffee and learning about TarMucks, but actually you're also saving the world with the trees, and with like the cups that we've got are biodegradable and reusable. So you're keeping plastic.
When did that cup come into play too, man? Because that shit is sexy, baby. Again, let me show you. Look at that cup right there. Look how
so excited about this cup. I'm never gonna drink out of another cup again.
Yeah,
oh my God. He's gonna have it like Batman on a holster on his boat, on his utility belt.
Absolutely. When he it's gonna have TarMucks coffee, the TarMucks coffee cup. It's gonna have the French press on the other side.
Yeah, there you go. Like, motherfuckers, you needed to press this shit. Here you go. I love it.
So, you know, we have like 114 backers. So that's 114 trees planted right now.
Let's get more.
I just want to put this into perspective, right? Look outside and look at like 5 trees. Look at how big and how awesome 5 trees are. So we're at 114. Now, granted, in the grand scheme of things, that's still not a lot. But, you know, our campaigns are growing. Every time there are a few more backers every time. And we're doing like 4 campaigns a year. So we're going to keep planting this many trees every time, and it's going to grow every time we do a little bit more, to when we're getting like 300 trees planted per campaign 4 times a year. But that's not all. We've already had several other creators write to us and tell us that they were so inspired by this that they're going to do it themselves now.
Oh, thank God.
That's the part where it starts to become real change.
Humans,
other people say, yes, that's awesome, I'm doing it too.
Yes. Humans working together, man. Creators from all sides of the creative aspect. Doesn't matter what color the fucking you are. We're all humans at the end of the day. You cut us, we're all going to bleed red. Let's get it done because we need this in our lives to survive. So let's help campaigns like this, not just obviously the amazing people on Oneshi, but those that they inspired, because we need this, folks. Yo, this is so cool. Jesus Christ. From the last time we spoke to now, like, you guys are fucking blowing my mind. Like, you guys really are thinking on such a greater scale, and I'm floored and happy that you actually are going in this direction.
Can we tell you a little bit more about the coffee too?
Absolutely. Talk to me about coffee. You're talking to Al, Puerto Rican that loves coffee. Come on now.
So I'm really, really excited about it because so we heard about Comics on Coffee and that they were cool people. So we started talking to them. We're like, yeah, let's get.
We actually heard about them through Joey Galvez and through Travis Gibb, who's
Big Joe. Oh, Travis, what up, kiddo? Yeah, Travis.
Travis and Joey were both like, "Yo, you got to check separately." 2 separate conversations. They were both like, "You got to check out Coffee."
So they didn't plan this; it just happened to be.
Yeah, no, it was just coincidence. We were like, "Oh, we're making this TarMucks cup. I wish we could make coffee." And Travis was like, "You can." And then same thing with Joey. Joey was like, "You can," and pulled out the Comics on Coffee. And I was just like, all right, we got to check this out.
Yeah. So we did, and it turned out like they're really nice people. And so we were like, yeah, let's make it happen. But we were also thinking about, we want this campaign to be really green. We want to be sure that we're like being as responsible as we can about it. So we started talking to Tanya at Comics on Coffee about where the coffee comes from. And it turns out that she's like really dedicated to not just fair trade, but direct trade coffee, which means it comes literally from the farmer. There's no middleman taking a cut of the profit. There's like no shady business going on. So that was strike number 1 in her favor. And then it turns out that she actually like knows the farmers that produce most of the coffee that she buys. She sent us photos from the farm in Honduras. It's a family-owned, organically run farm in Honduras where the coffee trees are fertilized and pollinated by local bats and bees. And because the bees also pollinate nearby orange trees, there's like notes of citrus in the coffee.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Right? Like it's just the coolest thing. So actually, if you scroll down farther on our page, there are photos of the farmers picking the coffee and washing them.
Saludos a Honduras, mi gente, huepa. My uncle-in-law is from Honduras, so shout out to mi gente out there, Sudamerica, mucho amor, yo.
It turns out that Tanya is also from Honduras, and this is near where she grew up, so she has like a special tie.
And look, folks, coffee beans are not black. You see that?
Right?
They're cherries.
They're called cherries.
They're cherries. It's like,
yeah,
I had no idea.
And that's crazy, yo. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. It's beautiful. So it comes from Copan, Honduras, mi gente. So check it out. Coffee trees are pollinated and fertilized by local bees and bats.
Bats.
I mean, even Batman's animals are involved.
Coffee bats. I love it.
So then they ship the dried beans straight to Tanya at Comics on Coffee, and they roast it there on site, and then they package it and send it to us. So it's like as direct from the farm as you can really get it in the United States.
And right there, look, roasted to order, single source, 100% natural with no additives, notes of chocolate, walnuts, and citrus, medium dark roast, all right? And obviously better than fair trade because it's direct, as Lynsey has stated. I mean, these guys are like, you said that Lovecraft was on the money and forward thinking. No, I think you guys are. See,
No, Lovecraft was the opposite.
no, I mean, in storytelling, he was.
Oh yeah, in
In
storytelling.
storytelling. So the decaf coffee is also
Wow.
from a single source farm in Colombia.
Dope.
Um,
Colombia too, mi gente. Huepa, Colombia.
Yeah. And so that it's also from a single source farm. They're also run organically. I don't know if it's a family farm, but it's a similar situation, and they
Beautiful.
decaffeinate it using natural processes and stuff, so there's no weird chemicals in there or anything.
I would love to know how the hell you decaffeinate a caffeinated bean, but hey, you
I
know,
feel like you just like gotta tell a really long, really boring story to like, the cherries, you know, before roasting them.
it's like, oh, huepa, yo, we're talking about
Like,
cherries.
you
There's so
gotta
many
like,
things that we could say about cherries, but you know, let's keep this family friendly. So, and that cup, look, biodegradable, BPA free, top rack. It keeps your baby piping hot. Lockable lid. Are you saying I could screw it on or it like snaps?
yeah, you screw it on and it's got a switch to
just screw
close
on.
and a switch to open. Yeah, I'll show you. We have
No,
one.
stop fucking around. I need me a screw-on one. I'm tired of the fucking popping lids.
Yeah,
that will leak a
no,
little.
forget that. So this is with someone else's logo on it, but
This is a sample cup.
so the lid screws
Oh.
on. It's got a little silicone gasket in there so that it
Silicone
doesn't leak.
gasket threading and
So it
boom.
screws on tight. And I mean, like nothing will come out. But also, check this out. It's got
Ah,
to
nice.
open and close it.
God,
I don't
so
know,
I
can you
could
see that
breathe it
opening
without.
and closing in there?
Yes, I can. So basically,
It's
I
sealed.
could drink it without splashing it on my face.
Right. You can close it between sips. So you can like walk around with it, you know?
Yeah, keep it hot.
This thing is awesome. Or keep it cold if it's iced coffee.
Yeah. And you can
Nah.
rep your TarMucks pride.
Not for nothing, folks, but you know, let me be controversial.
You don't like iced coffee?
Coffee needs to be hot. That shit does not belong with fucking ice, bro. Stop it. Stop
I'm
that.
just saying somebody might like ice. I don't
Well,
know.
listen, my wife and my daughter.
Mad people might be watching right now.
Bro.
But one of them might be an iced coffee.
Yeah,
drinker.
I get you. I get you. I'm just saying Al Mega likes it hot. But guess what? The two ladies in his life, his wife and his little girl, iced all the way. I mean, my daughter has become a barista. I'm like,
Nice.
Jesus Christ. So I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, baby, but I don't like my shit cold. If it's hot, I'll drink it. But cold, I'm good. Thank you.
So what are you gonna do with all these iced Fapalappuccino Fuertes we've got lying around?
Nah, brother. If I get that coffee, that's just gonna be piping hot, and I'm gonna drink that shit at 120 degrees. All right. And look this out, yo, you guys see, it's for Cthulhu. What the fuck is this? Because when I saw this book, I was like, oh, Jason Ciaramella and Greg Murphy, key looking book. But I love it. I love books like this because not for nothing. You remember the old golden books with the gold?
Yeah.
Bro, I went to a Comic-Con and some guy was selling Thor and Captain America one, and I had to buy it. And then my wife went with me that day. She said, isn't that for kids? I'm like, yes. I didn't have these as a kid. So I was like, I'm gonna buy the shit out of anything like this.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a board book and it's clearly meant for kids, but I read through it and I love it.
It's really good.
I'm like,
You learned the ABCs, JL.
awesome. I know my ABCs.
In Cthulhu verse.
You know, next time won't you rampage with me? I just
I
read
love it.
Jace's comment and I read, I only drink iced coffee if I have to clown a coffee. And then I was like, wait, what?
You have to down a coffee. Really
I'm like,
quick.
I'm down to clown. What's up?
Nah, bro. Like never cold for me. Sorry.
So C is for Cthulhu is from Comics Tribe, which is the company run by Tyler James.
Tyler James is the man,
say
bro.
Hi, Al.
Yo, Tyler James is the fucking boss because
Is he not?
He does that Facebook show where he's helping people to
Yep.
become creators with you know, and how to do a successful Kickstarter. I know Comics Tribe. I know, yo,
Dude,
salute
it's
to
Tyler
them, bro.
got the boss.
That motherfucker,
Come
that
on.
man right there, he is a pioneer and a legend.
Yep.
He has
Absolutely.
completely changed indie comics. for
Yeah,
the better.
he's just a very good person
Yeah.
that wants to share knowledge, and you got to respect people like that that
Right.
want to
Oh,
share knowledge.
And we love his C is for Cthulhu book. Like it's
Yes,
probably the
Comics Tribe,
cutest
baby.
version of Cthulhu that's ever existed. So
Comics
we just
Tribe,
reached
man.
out to him and said, hey, we're doing a Cthulhu themed, coffee themed Kickstarter. Do you have any interest in working on it with us? And he was like, yeah, let's get some hot cocoa going.
Of course, he's gonna
I
say
gotta
hell
tell you,
yeah.
There's a little bit of backstory. So we were in a session with him, and I was
Oh,
like,
so
"All right,
you
Tyler."
did the Kickstarter sessions?
Oh
with
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. We take the courses. We're in the
Because-
mastermind
And
classes.
you see,
They're like
folks, not for nothing. I want you to know something.
the
You see,
advanced
they have
classes. This is my mastermind hat for the advanced.
Hey, you see, folks, they
Yeah.
have successful Kickstarters, which goes to prove that James knows what he's talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's all about community too.
So
That's
in
the
his
big thing.
class, I was like, "Hey, Tyler, what do you do if you want to like collaborate with someone and you think your project would be good to partner with them on, but they're like, probably out of your league and really busy and like they're a big deal, and like how do you
Yeah.
propose that? How do you write to somebody? How do you get people involved?" So he told me all the steps, and he was like, "Well, I'll do this, that, and the other thing." So the next day I was like, "Hey, Tyler, this, that, and the other thing," and he was like, "Ah." And he was awesome about it. He was so cool about it. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Like, just tell me what you need. Tell me what you want to do. This sounds great. It looks good. I put together the whole presentation first. I wasn't like,
Oh wow!
hey, can you help me figure this out? I was like, all right, I did all my homework. I
This is
showed him
my
the
idea.
mock-up.
This is what
I
it
had the
is.
mock-up finished and was like, what do you
Beautiful.
think? And he was like, oh, okay.
Let's put some
Let's do
cocoa in
this,
that bag. Yeah.
Epa, there you go. That's why I put that
Do
sazon.
your homework
man.
first, right?
I
But
love it.
yeah, he
You
was
guys
so
are
cool
killing it.
about it.
You guys are killing. And look at this. I mean, it's been seen in a lot of places. It's
Oh, we gotta
you,
update that.
Jayel.
Is your show on there? We gotta put Comic Crusaders on there.
Yo, put it in here. Come on now. I don't see it.
We have a few shows we gotta put on there. Oh, geez, we're slacking.
But listen, you guys are busy because it's you, it's Jayel, it's Michelle, it's Cardinal, it's David, it's Joey, Epa, Russell. I know Russell too. Hey, how's
Russell,
Russell?
the other goat.
Russell is partnering with us so that people can get the Cthulhu is Hard to Spell #2 in that anthology series and pair that with decaf coffee.
And Joey says WWL2. Who's that?
Wednesday Warriors Live.
Hey, he's trying to tell you, like, yes.
And
you
the
must-
Geek Collective.
Right?
Joey, you must update this for them, like right now while we're on air. All right.
Chop chop.
Yeah, chop, bro. Let's see. We're still at 40 on our way, folks. Stop being cheap while we watching this.
Everybody here already backed it.
And
Oh, word.
FYI, anyone who's watching this, you can add any of the beverages onto your order anytime
Ooh.
that you
Anytime.
want. Like even if if you just want the digital comic and you don't want to go in on all the other stuff, you can add it on to your order in Kickstarter, or after the campaign we're gonna be using backer kit. So if you just want the digital and some cocoa, we can make that happen for you. Just making sure
Yeah.
that people know that.
Don't you worry, Joey's gonna take care of that right now. And let me ask you, we're talking about groups and whatnot. What the hell is going on here? Are these the servers of TarMucks? Because that shit is scary. I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
want coffee
they're
from
the
them now.
sect. The sect is this secret society that was put together to keep Cthulhu asleep.
Okay.
And so they're trying to keep Cthulhu asleep, and that's why they invented TarMucks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like 100 years ago. They invented TarMucks, and that's them, or whatever, like 40, maybe now it's like 50 years ago. But they're handing out TarMucks samples to get people into it. So that's what's going on there.
Get people
Look at
hooked on their coffee.
And look at this.
It's all
man.
very tongue in cheek,
I
Or
love
maybe
it.
it's literal, and I'm just pretending it's tongue in cheek so that you don't
You'll
get too
never
freaked
know.
out.
You'll never know.
Yeah, it is literal, folks. Well, with the shit that's going on in the world, I'm pretty sure you could believe this shit might happen too.
Right.
You know,
It doesn't feel so far-fetched anymore.
nothing does.
Nothing does at this point. Yeah.
Nothing does. We've been hearing about too much crazy shit. I mean, and look at the inside of the comic. When I mentioned
Yeah, my
earlier,
knows what he's doing. He's
about the beautiful art, just look at this. Look at the different facial expressions.
I
Look
love
at the
lighting on
colors.
that page.
the lighting, the direction, the panel usage. I mean, look how dope. And look at this Cthulhu. I mean, that motherfucker does look like he lived in Brooklyn. Williamsburg. He's a Williamsburg Cthulhu.
You guys got that mustache.
You know what I mean? I seen these motherfuckers all my life in Brooklyn. So like, yeah, there's the Brooklyn Cthulhu. For real. I mean, if I look at that, yo, he looked at my baby brother Chris Crash because he got a beard that big too. Like, yo, I don't know if he could fly with little wings like that, but that's crazy. I mean, so folks, let's stop talking about that money though, because we need you to support amazing independent campaigns like this that are doing good for the world, right? So you can start, $10 because you just believe in it. If you don't even want nothing, just you want to do good. But if you actually want some product, it starts as low as $5, all right, for a digital copy. Then we start getting into $25. So explain to me what's Digital Hulu all about, or Digithulu.
Digithulu is if you just want all the digital stuff, like maybe you live in another country and shipping is too expensive, or maybe you just don't have the space for things, but you want to read all the stuff. So that'll get you digital copies of everything, plus all of the milestones that we unlock. So we've unlocked stuff since then. Yeah. So you'll get the TarMucks Origins book. You'll get TarMucks throughout the Oneshi verse, which is spottings of all the times TarMucks has been in other series of ours. You'll get the TarMucks theme song by David Geringer. You'll get C's Cthulhu is hard to spell, terrible twos, and C for Cthulhu. And now you'll also get Cthulhu Invades Wonderland by Travis Gibb, and what's the other one we just unlocked? Ichabod Jones by Russell Knowlton.
Ichabod Jones.
And the more backers we get, the more of those other digitals we're gonna unlock.
Yeah, so for every 10 backers, we're unlocking another extra digital that
holy shit. You hear this? For every 10 backers. Let's get it done, folks. It's Friday. Make it rain, baby.
Yeah, 6 backers away from unlocking another digital that everyone will get.
Just like Fat Joe said,
people more and more as the campaign goes.
Yeah, make it happen, folks. I mean, look at all this goodness, Jesus Christ!
And then we'll plant a tree for you. I mean,
yo, listen, you're putting on good to the world. One day in your old days, you could tell your kids that tree. I purchased a comic book and planted it. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this. For $55, you get the comic, you get some coffee, and you get a cup, son. And some digis, and some paper crafts, and prints. Oh my God! Yeah, yo, this is like a great swag bag for $55. This is cheap, son. This is low cost. Let me not use the word cheap, but it's low cost.
Yeah,
it's good value. It's high value. You're getting
everything that
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we always add up the retail value of everything that we're putting in any given package, and we always make sure that it's way higher than the price of the tier.
You see, folks, a bang for your buck, baby. That way, when wifey or your husband or your significant other complains, you'd be like, yo, baby, I only spent this much, and look how much this shit is worth, son. All right? You better chill. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I use that even if you're talking to a lady, yo, son, what up? You know what I mean? It's just slang. Don't mind Mega sometimes. I've been talking out the ass, all right? So,
just chill, but don't chill my coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Don't never chill my fucking coffee. And then we got cocoa is for Cthulhu for kids because kids shouldn't have coffee. Because who wants a wild 2-year-old running around their house? Even more so.
They're wild enough as it is.
Exactly. I mean, terrible twos with coffee times 10. Nah, bro, I'm good. I mean, I'm gonna have to bury them in the backyard with their head out just so they can stay still. You know what I mean? Creep show style. Don't fuck with me. I love kids though. I'm just saying, but don't fuck with me. And look at this though. For $250, son. $250. Look at this package. Oh my God. Could you put any more bullet points on this?
No.
So also now that package also is now gonna come with Cthulhu Invades Wonderland.
Oh, goddamn.
Ichabod Jones Monster
So
Hunter.
more bullet points on this motherfucker.
And
when we hit 5,000, then you get one of these.
And the Cthulhu digital art piece.
Right.
And we're $92 away from including this also.
Oh my God. Folks, you see the hell of a list this is? Oh my God! You guys
Actually,
even gonna get some light
That's
up.
like
Oh
a
my God.
treasure chest, you know?
It
like,
is. You got brush figures, light up signs, cocoa, comics, coffee.
Show them the light up sign.
Christ.
Oh, we got
we
it. We
just
got
got
one.
this,
This is
yeah.
our what do you call it? This is our
Oh, look
Good
at
thing.
that!
Mango.
How big is that size wise?
it's this big.
Here's my hand. I have very small hands, but
Hey,
Here's
look
my
at
hand. I mean,
that.
here.
Dope.
There it is
Dope.
between us. So
There
you know,
you go. Okay, almost the size of a human head.
almost the size of it's half the size of a small cat.
Okay. Okay.
it's 7
No,
inches
7
across.
inches across.
Gotcha. It's the size of Autumn, the feline crusader. Gotcha.
But it's
All right.
awesome, and it's
beautiful.
remote control. You can pick which color you want it to land on, or you
Oh,
can
say
have it
word.
change colors. Like
Hey, oh man, that's sexy. I
you
need a
can turn
comic
it on
crusader.
and off from across the room. It's
I need to
freaking-
do a comic crusader one like that and just add a beard at the bottom of the logo.
and
That looks dope. I like it.
I don't have autofocus on my webcam right
Yo,
now.
bro, I can't wait till you guys do a convention and then you do this and
Right.
have that sign for people to come over for coffee. Because you know,
Oh, yeah.
Almega's gonna smell it and be like, I think Jayel and Lynsey are here.
Follow your nose. So yeah, that stack that you're looking at with all those bullet points,
Jeez.
Kickstarter actually limits the number of bullet points that you can have. So sometimes, like when we get up to the high tiers,
We have to
actually
start making
combine
groups.
things
Gotcha.
so that we can.
It's like actually
It's
you can't give people that much stuff. It's like fine, we'll make it a group of things. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, and look at this. Look at the
Lump
group
together.
right here pictured. Oh my God, that's a lot. I mean, that's a huge box of goodies, son.
Yeah.
You want
Like
this?
we couldn't list all those things at the bottom, so we just made it one thing. It's called
Oh my
the
God.
Shag Pack. You
You
know?
got a minifig too, son.
Oh yeah. Oh, did we show you the
Oh.
minifig from Tracy Queen?
Oh my God, no,
haven't
you
gotten-
didn't. Oh, look at that, folks. Wait a minute.
This
Wait
is
a
from our
minute.
last Kickstarter.
Wait a minute. I keep kicking the wrong one. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so
So
cool.
cool, right?
That is so cool.
We're getting the Cthulhu minifigs next, and they're
Oh, nice.
glorious.
They're on their
And
way.
folks, look at that, yo. Look at these add-ins. So, you know, if you want to even add on to the add-ons,
Yeah,
you could do
can
that. You could get more coffee,
bundle
more
and then
cups.
get 3 of everything
Oh my
on
God.
top of it if you want.
Look at this. I mean, this is the, oh, that's so dope. Look at that.
Right.
Yep. I remember this from the Sea for Cthulhu. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
If you can get a 6-inch plushie,
Really
of
cute.
Cthulhu.
Look at this, yo. Again, we build worlds and you're invited. That's what Oneshi Press does. All right. And so make sure to get your TarMucks fix. You need this in your life. All right. Trust me. This is fun because this is a power couple that you're going to be hearing a whole lot more about really soon, folks. For real. I mean, if you haven't heard of them already, trust you me, real soon we're going to see. I know. Let's start manifesting. We're gonna start seeing major labels start looking at you guys because you guys are serious, and the fact that you guys are doing good work and doing things to give back, not just the community but the world. Flowers time, my people. Just much love to you. Like
You're making me
for real.
cry, Al. I'm getting
You guys are just awesome. What you're doing here is very special. It's amazing. Just thank you for your sharing and your vision and your talent. And again, putting out good to the world, like giving back. Not many people think about that. And the fact that you guys do, it's true. Joey says it. You guys are a major label. And if it hasn't been recognized yet, let me tell you, it's coming. All right. So God bless you guys on this journey because you guys are doing something awesome. And folks, I'm telling you, before tonight is over, before Friday is over, by midnight, can we get them to 5 racks? It's only 92 beans, son. You know, some Comic Crew sent you, Almega sent you. We need to support creators like this that have even inspired other creators to do the same. You know, we got to fix Mother Earth, and the way they want to do that, I think, is a beautiful thing. I'm not trying to be all hippie and whatever. I'm just saying that, you know, I live in this world too, and I would love to live in a beautiful world. And seeing people like Lynsey and Jayel wanting to keep it beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Omega.
Thank you so much for those amazing words, and also, for expanding your platform so that we have a place to talk about it.
Nah, man. But you guys rock. My platform is your platform, baby.
We love you.
I'm all Oneshi Press.
Thank
Especially even hearing more now, like on this second video, to see even how much more greatness and beautiful energy you guys are putting in the world. Because it's so funny. This book is about how we use energy to keep down demons, but you're also showing us how, as individuals, we could use our energy to also bring beauty to the world. So thank you.
Wow.
You guys fucking rock, bro.
Anybody who says that they found out about us because of Comic Crusaders and that's why they backed, we're gonna give you something extra in your.
Oh,
We're gonna throw in an extra high quality vinyl sticker just for you into your package.
You better let them know the Comic Crusaders.
Yeah, you let us know that you heard about us through Comic Crusaders, and you're gonna get something extra.
No, Joey, you are hype. Thank you, Joey, for connecting me once
both
again with these amazing creators. And folks, if you are a comic creator out there that's looking to get some marketing power behind you, look no further.
Yeah,
Joey right here, Geek Collective, Joey G. You know what I mean? He's the man. Thank you, Joey, again for your support, watching and helping and supporting amazing creators like the Oneshi Press fam right here. So, any last words, mi gente, before we go?
I want to thank Team Oneshi for coming out. Keeping chat full while we're here. Endless support from such a wonderful community that I feel like I can't do enough to just say thank you.
You know what? Just keep producing amazing content, and we're always gonna be here, baby.
We're gonna do that. We got.
Thank you to Cafe Bustelo for powering Al.
Hey, yes, baby. Oh no, wait! Next time I'll be powered by some Cthulhu coffee, and if you don't want that shit, it's gonna go wild. You know what I mean? But just thank you, guys, for real. You guys rock. I can't wait to see. So again, folks, I'm gonna show this one last time. This is what I need you guys to do that are listening. Kickstarter.oneshi. So it's the word one, then SHI press.com. All right. So Kickstarter.one, the word SHI press.com. Hit them up, follow, and then Oneshi Press on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, they dominate the name. All right. So Oneshi Press is everywhere. All right.
You let us know.
All right. Is that if anyone else is using that? Yeah, definitely. Even let Al Mega know so I can check them because they ain't gonna do that. And then please visit the website Oneshi Press for everything Oneshi. I mean, a great bunch of comic books that you could purchase right now. That'll definitely be nothing but reading pleasure for you. So you could do your smoke. If once you read Cthulhu, you could see the dangers of cocaine as well. There's so many things going on here. It's a great book, man.
In the book, it's an alternative. Coffee is a healthier alternative than cocaine.
Yes, it is. Very much healthier.
Very much healthier.
Yeah. And the reason is you got to read the book. You got to see how the cocaine thing ties. And again, they're not endorsing it, but it's a very funny stick there.
It's just like a backward.
I laughed again. As an OG New Yorker, I fucking laughed my ass off when I saw it. These guys is crazy. I love it. So with that, thank you again. Visit the website, visit the Kickstarter, support indie, support amazing creators like this power couple right here. I mean, the prince and princess of indie comics right here. All right, it's got it done. And the only reason I say that because I'm a couple that's been in it just maybe a tad longer than you guys that have been smashing it. So and I said, they may be the Jay-Z and Beyonce, but then you guys are the prince and princess of this shit. All right.
All right.
So you guys keep doing. You are royalty. Thank you for what you do. And folks, you know what to do with that. So other than following my amazing guests, my return guests, and they're going to come back for a third time and a fourth time and a fifth time because I'm never going to get tired of talking.
We haven't jumped the shark yet. You just wait till you see.
I don't think you can. Only Happy Days did that.
We're going up.
Listen, but you're not the Fonz, and I know you're not going to get on a motorcycle. So, all right? And the moment I find out that you're going to try and do something like that, I will check you. Like, no, right. Not yet. Fair, all right? Fair. Not yet. But I'm pretty sure Lynsey will tell you because she ain't playing. That's a boss right there. Yo. I love it. I love it. Again, a couple that works together like you, it's very inspiring and it's a beautiful thing. So you see, folks, work with your partners on this level. And achieve the greatness that they have. And with that, again, follow everything Comic Crusaders and comiccrusaders.com. Check out my extended family on undercovercapes.com. Check out this very same Comic Crusaders podcast. We're like 233 shows deep already. So you can check me out on your favorite podcast platform. And if you want to see it on video platform, of course, you could check out everything on YouTube at Comic Crusaders World. And with that, I'm Al Mega with the amazing Lynsey Jayel Draco. It is Oneshi Press in the building. All right. It is TarMucks, Cthulhu Corporate Coffee. You better support it. And with that, I'm out. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. ¡Wepa! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercover.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app in the Google Play Store today.